1. Soda bread. Every family in Ireland has its own recipe for soda bread, handwritten on flour-crusted note paper and wedged in among the cookery books. Some like it sweet with a spoonful of honey, sugar or dried fruits. Others prefer sprinkled in seeds, bran and oats for a health boost, or treacle and Guinness for the opposite effect. However, the basic ingredients don't change. Bicarbonate of soda and buttermilk form the raising agent, which is mixed in with flour, and nor does the way it's eaten. Sliced and spread liberally with butter. 2. Shellfish. Visit Ireland outside of summer, and your chances of seeing the sun may be slim. On the plus side, you'll be able to feast on the West Coast's plump native oysters, Ostrea aegilis, which come into season in September, and pay a visit to the Galway Oyster Festival, 28 to 30 September. Shellfish abound in Irish cuisine, from clams in Connemara to Molly Malone's famed cockles and mussels, and Dublin Bay prawns, which have their own festival held in Howth. 3. Irish stew. One-pot cooking doesn't get much simpler than Irish stew, traditionally made with mutton, onions and potatoes. The addition of carrots can be a divisive issue. To avoid the stew being watery, a childhood horror for many of us, some recipes recommend adding pearl barley, a spoonful of roux or sliced potatoes, while others reduce the liquid by leaving the stew to simmer. These days, you're more likely to find Irish stew made with lamb with stock and herbs, such as thyme, parsley and bay leaves, adding depth of flavor. 4. Kilcannon and Cham. Potatoes transformed the Irish diet when they were introduced from the New World in the late 16th century. Ireland's population boomed with this cheap and plentiful food source, but was later decimated when potato harvests were hit by blight in the 19th century. Potatoes are still a staple at most mealtimes, with traditional dishes remaining popular. Kilcannon is a classic comforting mash of potatoes, cabbage, or kale, and butter, or cream, flavored with spring onions. Champ is a similar mashed potato favorite, flavored with spring onions, milk and butter. 5. Boxty. Potato dumpling, potato pancake and potato bread are all descriptors for boxty. Some say the name originates from the Irish phrase aran bochty, meaning poorhouse bread. The recipe calls for grated raw potato to be mixed with mashed potato and then either mixed with flour and salt and boiled before being sliced and fried in butter. Boxty dumplings, added to a pancake-like batter before being fried, boxty on the pan, or added to a pancake-like batter before being baked in a loaf tin, and then sliced and fried, boxty in the oven. Whichever way you choose, your boxty can be teamed with just about anything.